is composed of tiny little particles which cannot be seen with our naked eye. Yes, they are called as atoms. In this unit, we are going to discuss about the atom and its structure. Let me see. Now, can you name the articles or objects you see here? And try to tell what each of it's made up of. What is this? Hammer. Now tell me how it is made up of. Yes, wood. Next, now can you tell me how do these objects are made up of? A gold bangle. It is made up of gold. A steel tap. It is made up of steel. A copper bottle. It is made up of copper. Here, wood, gold, steel, copper, all the materials are made up of atoms. Atoms are the smallest particle in nature, and everything you see are made up of atoms. Molecules. It is made up of two or more atoms. Now, tell me the size of an atom. An atom is 1,000 times smaller than thickest human hair. It has a diameter of 1 into 10 to the power minus 9 meter. To understand the size of an atom, let's compare it with some familiar things you know. Pencil. Its size is 1 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. Red blood cell. Its size is of about 1 into 10 to the power minus 4 meter. Virus. Its size is 1 into 10 to the power minus 6 meter. Dust particles. 1 into 10 to the power minus 7 meter. And an atom. Its size is of about 1 into 10 to the power minus 10 meter. Now, you could imagine how small an atom would be. Next, evolution of idea of an atom. Now, we are going to see about the structure of an atom. Many scientists have studied the structure of an atom with their advanced theories about it. By John Dalton, J.J. Thomson, Ernest Rutherford, Niels Bohr. Dalton's atomic theory. John Dalton proposed the atomic theory in the year 1808. He said that atom is the smallest indivisible particle and it is spherical in shape. But his theory does not propose anything about the positive and negative charge of an atom. Hence, it was not able to explain many of the properties of the substances. His model was not accepted and failure in use. Thomson's theory. This theory was proposed by J.J. Thomson in the year 1897. He compared an atom to a watermelon. He said that atoms are positively charged particles like the red edible portion in the watermelon, and negatively charged particles are embedded as seeds, said as electron. His atomic model was also called as plum pudding model. But in his theory, it does not explain the stability of an atom. That is, how the positive charge holds on electrons inside the atom. So, his model was also considered as failure in use. Next, Rutherford's theory. In the year 1911, Ernest Rutherford gave a better understanding on atomic model. He conducted an experiment known as gold foil experiment. He proved that nucleus is present at the center of an atom, which contains protons and neutrons like the green and yellow color. Electrons revolve around the nucleus in an orbital motion. The size of nucleus is very small when compared to an atom. His theory explained all the possibilities of an atom, and he was awarded Nobel Prize for his theory. Rutherford's atomic model was also called as planetary model. Bohr's theory. Later, in 1913, Niels Bohr suggested that electrons orbit around the nucleus in energy level. He also describes that the electrons can change energy levels. Next, we are going to see subatomic particles present in an atom. Atoms of all the elements are made up of smaller components. They are proton, electron, neutron and nucleus at the center of an atom. Let me see. Protons are positively charged particles and it is located in the nucleus. Electrons are negatively charged particles and it revolves around the nucleus of an atom in a specific orbit. Neutrons does not have any charge and it is present inside the nucleus of an atom. Nucleus has the protons and neutrons subatomic particles in it. They are called as nucleons. The total negative charge of all electrons outside the nucleus is equal to the total positive charge in the nucleus, which makes the atom electrically neutral. Charge and mass of subatomic